Have you ever tried taking a deep breath to calm down and felt even more anxious? Well, you're not alone. And there's a surprising reason for that. Today, I'm diving into a powerful truth that most people don't know. The way you breathe could actually be making your anxiety worse. Yes, the very thing you think is helping may be fueling the fear, panic, and stress you're trying to escape. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to correct this one deadly breathing mistake and breathe your way to calm. Breathing is something we do every moment of our lives, often without even noticing. It's so automatic, so deeply woven into our daily existence that we rarely pause to consider how it actually works or how it affects us. Most of the time, we simply let our breath flow in and out, trusting our bodies to handle it. We don't have to think about it. And for many, it's just background noise in the symphony of life. But when anxiety creeps in, whether it's a sudden wave before a big meeting or a lingering sense of unease, our breathing is often the first thing to change. It can become shallow, rapid, or even feel stuck. This shift isn't just a symptom, it can actually trap us in a loop, making anxiety feel even more overwhelming and difficult to escape. The surprising part, most people go through their entire lives without realizing how closely their breath and their mind are connected. We're taught to ignore it, to push through, or to distract ourselves. But the link between breathing and anxiety is powerful and often overlooked. In fact, scientific research has shown that disordered breathing patterns are not just a side effect of anxiety, but can actually trigger and worsen it. Studies published in respected journals like the British Journal of Psychiatry and Depression and Anxiety Journal have highlighted how common this issue is, yet it's rarely discussed outside of medical circles. And here's something else you might not know. Managing anxiety isn't as simple as just taking a deep breath. In fact, if you're not breathing correctly, that advice can sometimes make things worse, leaving you feeling even more frustrated or out of control. Many people try to follow generic breathing exercises they find online or hear from friends, but without understanding the science, these attempts can backfire. It's easy to get confused or discouraged when you don't see results, or when your anxiety seems to intensify instead of fade away. That's why, in this video, I'm going to break down the most common breathing mistake people make when dealing with anxiety, explain the fascinating science behind it, and show you simple, natural ways to fix it, so you can start feeling calmer and more in control right now. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed your chest rising and your breath becoming short and fast during stress or panic? That's a breathing pattern called hyperventilation, or shallow chest-level breathing. This common mistake actually reduces the carbon dioxide in your body, which can lead to dizziness, tingling chest tightness, and a racing heart. Sounds like anxiety, right? Exactly. These symptoms trick your brain into thinking you're in danger even when you're not, and that creates the dreaded fight or flight response. Let's dig a little deeper into what really happens when we breathe and why it matters so much for our minds and bodies. Breathing is something we do automatically, often without a second thought, but beneath the surface, it's a complex and finely tuned process that keeps us alive and balanced. Every breath you take is a delicate dance between oxygen and carbon dioxide, two gases that play crucial roles in your health and well-being. When you breathe too fast or too shallow, your body loses too much CO2. This can happen during moments of stress, anxiety, or even when you're just not paying attention to your breath. Rapid, shallow breathing is common in our fast-paced lives, but it can have surprising effects on your body's chemistry. Now, carbon dioxide often gets a bad reputation, but your body needs it to maintain the right pH balance in your blood and to help oxygen be released efficiently to your cells. Without enough CO2, your blood becomes more alkaline, which can disrupt many bodily functions. In fact, CO2 acts as a kind of messenger, signaling your blood vessels and cells to work in harmony. When CO2 drops, your blood vessels constrict, including those that feed your brain. This narrowing reduces the flow of oxygen-rich blood to your brain, which can make you feel foggy, dizzy, or even disoriented. That can lead to lightheadedness, poor concentration, and even feelings of impending doom. These symptoms are not just in your head, they're your body's way of signaling that something is out of balance. It's a physiological response, not just an emotional one. So when you feel panicky after taking a deep breath, it's likely because your breathing was dysfunctional, not calming. Many people think a deep breath will always help, But if you're already breathing too quickly or shallowly, it can actually make things worse by further lowering your CO2 levels. According to neuroscience studies, this disruption also impacts the anterior insular cortex, the part of your brain that processes bodily sensations. This region acts like a control center, helping you interpret signals from your body and decide how to respond. In anxious individuals, this area tends to overreact to physical changes, including breath. That's why even small shifts in your breathing can trigger big emotional responses. Understanding this science can empower you to approach your breath with more awareness, helping you regain control and calm one breath at a time. I remember working with someone who struggled with panic attacks. Every time they felt the sensation coming on, they would try to breathe deeply, but their breath was fast and high in the chest. They were unknowingly feeding the cycle of panic. Once we introduced diaphragmatic breathing, everything shifted. Their panic frequency dropped, and when they did feel anxious, they had a tool, not a fear spiral. That's the power of breath awareness. So what's the one deadly mistake that fuels anxiety? It's this: breathing rapidly from your chest instead of slowly from your diaphragm. Chest breathing sends signals to your brain that you're under threat. Diaphragmatic or belly breathing tells your brain you're safe, and over time, your nervous system learns to stay in a state of balance, not fear. Let me show you how to do it. This technique is called slow diaphragmatic breathing. Here's how to do it. Ready? Sit or lie down comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Feel your belly rise. Hold your breath for 2 seconds. Exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Feel your belly fall. Repeat for 1 to 2 minutes. Let's try it together. Do you feel that shift? That's your parasympathetic nervous system kicking in. The one responsible for rest, calm, and healing. Even doing this for 5 minutes a day can reduce your baseline anxiety over time. To build this into your daily life, try setting a reminder to breathe every morning and night. Pair breathwork with an herbal tea ritual or a morning affirmation. Practice during quiet moments, not just when you're anxious. This consistency rewires your stress response long-term. Clinical trials show that those who consistently use guided breathwork report lower cortisol levels, increased heart rate variability, which is a sign of nervous system resilience, improved focus and sleep, and fewer physical symptoms of anxiety. This is how you take control of your nervous system naturally, without medication or side effects. And if you need help staying on track, are ready to take the first step toward a calmer, healthier you? We've put together a completely free Natural Life Starter Kit just for you, designed to help you feel more grounded, balanced, and in control, no matter what life throws your way. You can grab it right now by clicking the link below this video. Inside, you'll find a daily critical thinking guide to help you reset your mind and body in just a few minutes each day, a 7-day affirmation calendar to boost your mood and confidence, and a healing herb chart that introduces you to the natural power of plants for stress relief and wellness. Plus, we've included simple, effective stress relief tools, calming rituals, and even a few quick self-care ideas you can use anytime, anywhere, whether you're at home, at work, or on the go. Think of this as your all-in-one natural anxiety support system, a gentle companion to guide you through moments of overwhelm and help you build lasting habits for peace and resilience. It's super easy to get started. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment below, and your free kit will be on its way to your inbox in seconds. No strings attached, just real, practical support for your well-being. And if you're curious about even more powerful natural ways to support your health and longevity, don't miss our next video. Are spices the secret ingredient for longevity? You'll discover how everyday kitchen spices can transform your health from the inside out. You might be surprised to learn that ingredients like turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger aren't just delicious. They're packed with compounds that can help reduce inflammation, support your immune system, and even boost your mood. These powerful spices can support your brain, gut, and nervous system every single day, helping you feel more energized, focused, and calm. We'll break down the science and show you easy ways to add them to your daily routine. Imagine sipping a warm cup of spiced tea or enjoying a nourishing meal, knowing you're giving your body and mind the support they need to thrive. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes when you're stressed? Or have you tried any of these natural techniques before? Let's build a supportive community together where we can share our experiences, encourage each other, and grow on this journey to calm and well-being. Remember, your breath is your superpower. It's always with you, ready to help you find calm, clarity, and strength, no matter what's happening around you. Use it wisely, use it often, and let it be your anchor in moments of stress or uncertainty. You have everything you need inside you to create a life of peace and balance. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.